Hi everyone, it's Justine. Money is quite an important parameter in fashion because the industry is built that way. Every season you have something new, something different, something better, and you have to want to buy it. So it looks like the more money you have, the better your wardrobe is going to look like. And I disagree with that because money cannot buy taste or style. It's something that comes from you, no matter which budget you have at your disposal. There is a shortcut to buy many clothes with little budget. It's called fast fashion. But when a top or a shirt costs 10 euros in retail, including shipping, customs, and all the logistics behind it, then there is one person at the end of the value chain, or at the beginning of it, the person who's actually sewing that garment, who's not earning a living wage. So it's a bit difficult for ethical reasons. That's why in this video, I want to give you 8 tips to be stylish even if you have a limited budget. And none of those tips includes just buy cheaper clothes. Number 1, go for simple, clean designs. If a garment has too many details, like a fishnet fabric, a fancy closure, a print and ruffles, then it's a fashionable piece. Fashionable pieces are much more likely to go out of fashion faster. Either the fabric or the print are not going to look cool in a few months anymore, and then the garment is just going to sit in your closet. Wasted money. So instead, go for designs that are cleaner, leaner. They're called timeless for a reason. Number 2, choose solid colors over prints. For mass market clothing, the margin is extremely important, otherwise the retailers won't want to sell the clothes at all. So when you see 2 garments in store, similar ones, one is a solid color, one has a print on it, the one with the print is very likely to be of cheaper quality somewhere else to compensate for the extra work of designing and producing that print. So the fabric might be thinner, the quality of the fiber might be lower, you just don't know it. If you go for the solid version, it's more likely that the fabric has higher quality. Also, people won't be looking at the print, that catches the eye a lot. They will be focusing on the plainness of that pretty fabric and on the cut. Full looks in one color are, because of that, extremely elegant and chic and sleek. Number 3, go for pieces that you can layer and combine with other pieces. Let's say you're in a store and you see that dress, which looks fabulous. Thinking about it, you realize it wouldn't work with a cardigan or a sweater or a coat on top. It only works if you're wearing killer heels this and this way as shoes. Well, then the chance that you actually wear that dress often enough for the money you're going to pay it is very low, isn't it? So instead of owning 3 dresses that only work each in one outfit and no other way, own one dress but that you can layer and combine. People who do capsule wardrobes, there probably are some among you, know that very well, and they're experts at combining and layering. That's the whole secret of having a full wardrobe with only 30 or 40 pieces. Number 4, a looser fit is better than a skin-tight fit. You might say it's just my personal opinion and taste, might be, but I feel that when the look is a bit loose and drapey, the lady looks more elegant. So I'm a big fan of buying, for example, for tops and sweaters, one size bigger than the size I would actually need. It looks a bit drapey, it looks a bit effortless, which I like. It's also a lot more comfortable. And if you're not checking all the time if everything is sitting, pulling in your belly so people won't see it, then you can display a lot more self-confidence and zenness. Number 5, spend more on basics. This may sound like a contradiction in the budget-friendly video, I know, but especially if your budget is limited and if the number of pieces in your wardrobe is limited, it is extremely important. If you consider it this way, why spend your disposable income on specific accessories that you know you're only going to use on specific occasions, when instead you could invest the same money in the core pieces in your wardrobe, in the pieces that you're going to wear every day, and those are called the basics. Also, if you invest in good basics, you're not going to have to replace them as often. So on the long run, it definitely is worth it financially. Number 6, stick to your color palette and to your style. Now the designer is saying that you shouldn't try anything new. Not exactly, but let's take an example. You go shopping with a friend and in a store you see a fantastic dress. You grab the hanger, show it to the friend and say, "I love it, what do you think?" And she says, "Beautiful piece." But it doesn't really work with anything else you have in your closet and it's not really in your colors. Is it? If you hear that, put the garment back. It's going to clash with your wardrobe. You're not going to wear it often enough, no matter which price you're about to pay for it. Number 7, make the textures vary, not just the colors. Let me explain. When you mainly wear navy blue, black and white in your closet, at some point you might feel bored and feel the need to add extra color. But then if you add like what, red, one piece in red, it's not working with anything else you own. What do you have to do? Expand by more red pieces. So your wardrobe is growing a lot immediately just because of that one piece. Instead, you could add textures in your existing color. And that's a solution which is way underestimated, I think. You have navy blue jersey, basic stuff. And then you have navy blue organza, almost transparent, very light. You have navy blue neoprene, which is stiffer, edgier. Navy blue faux fur, quite luxurious. Navy blue silk, super shiny, etc. So instead of expanding your wardrobe by a whole red segment, consider adding single pieces in the colors that you already own, but in new textures, and you might feel that your wardrobe is not boring at all anymore. Number 8, make sure that your existing clothing looks impeccable. I've done a video earlier this year on how to properly care for your clothes based on the fabric type, the caring instructions, how to wash them, how to store them. I link that video here in the corner and down below in the description. Have a look there if you haven't seen that video already. Basically, it means make sure you don't have folds and creases where there shouldn't be any. So for instance, one tip was right after you wash the clothes, hang them up so that the own weight of the fabric is going to pull down everything nice and flat and you have less ironing to do later. I favor not ironing at all as far as I'm concerned. And then there are fabrics that are just more difficult than others. If you've been wearing garments made of pure linen, crisp linen, then you know what I mean. No matter how crisp and flat and ironed it was in the morning, at the end of the day, you're going to look like you slept in your clothes. So a good tip for that is steaming. It goes a lot faster than ironing. You can find mobile steamers, hand steamers online for a cheap price. Order that. It doesn't have to be any particular brand or anything. If you have a steamer, you save time and it always looks classy. If you have a crisp garment that looks nice and flat, it's a lot more elegant immediately. So to sum it up, I think that dressing well on a budget is definitely doable if you plan and buy for the long run, not short term, if you stick to your style and what you feel good in, always, and if you focus on building a high quality core wardrobe. And I think if you do those 3 things, then you're fine. When people say, I can only afford fast fashion, I think it's an impression. Before fast fashion existed, people were not going around naked. They just owned less pieces and appreciated the value and the quality of each piece more than we do now. Today we buy disposable clothing. We have full closets and nothing to wear. There's something wrong. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you did. If it made you think a little bit about your own wardrobe and the way you do things, thank you so much. To get my videos every Wednesday and Sunday, click subscribe and then click on the little bell to get the notifications. I wish you an elegant and well-dressed day. Take care. Bye-bye.